guys, this is Kira from YouTube channel Therian Territory. I wanted to wish you all a happy Therian Day.
Hello there everybody, this is Blaze Runner Goldthorn coming to you from BC, Canada.
Hi, my name is Akia, I'm 21 years old, and I live in the Northeast United States. I've been a part of the Therian community for about 8 years.
Hi, my name is Sin. I'm a mountain coyote Therian. I'm 19, and you might know me from Other Connect.
Merry meet everyone, I'm Kaidasi Moonlight. I'm 20 years old and I identify as a Damascan dog, a dragon, and fakin.
Hi, my name is Screeter. I'm 15 years old and I'm Wolf Therian.
Hello, my name is Artemis and I'm a Wolfdog Therian.
Hello, my name is Wolf. I'm a Therian. I identify as a Timberwolf.
I am from Poland and I've been awakened for 7 years now.
Hi, I'm not going to tell you my actual name for the sake of my privacy, but you can call me Zed. I'm a Moth Therian, of course. I only realized it last year. Since then, I started getting into outer human communities. Therianthropes, otherkin, the like.
Being a Therian in everyday life is a little bit different than most humans might live life, I guess. Throughout an almost everyday experience, I will have several phantom shifts and stuff like that. Like I'll just feel my paws or like feel my fur running up my back.
I've really, looking back at life, kind of always been an animal of some sort. So I guess fluodanthropy has always been a thing.
I felt odd, more animal-like. I tended to do animal-like things like howling or running around on all fours and stuff like that.
The fox is a missing part in my life. I mean, I am a fox. I'm a fox stuck in a human body with a human brain.
There was quite a few things in 6th grade and leading up past that that made me think, wow, I really do not feel human. I really do not understand what this feeling is.
I just got this weird feeling. I can't really explain it. It was incredibly strange. Almost felt as if my spirit was lifted out of my body and something else replaced it.
Because I ended up thinking about it, and some of my earliest memories are me looking at a cage of foxes at a nature reserve and just not being able to look away and feeling a sense of longing.
I already walked the stairs and paws, when I was 6 years old.
Since the 3rd grade, I felt that the wolf is somehow part of me and that I'm different from the others, and now I know why.
How I discovered Therianthropy was kind of like a twisty-turny thing. I wasn't really looking for it, but it was a great opportunity that just showed up out of nowhere.
I came into the community through Tumblr back in 2014 whenever one of my friends introduced me to the concept of kinning. That led me to stumble through the Tumblr side of the community for about 4 years. And in that time I identified as Becquerel, I think Crypto the Superdog, and a Puccina. That one was probably the longest one. I kind of had inclinations that I might have been a coyote back in the very beginning, whenever I was trying to figure out what I was.
Decided to look up what this feeling was, and throughout months of research, I didn't find this straight away. Throughout months of research, I found the Therian community.
So after I discovered the term, I did a ton of research online. I looked at videos. I found the good old Therian YouTube of like 2014, 2015, when that stuff started coming out.
So I went on YouTube and I looked it up and did some research, and then I actually found a couple of PD's videos. What is a Therian? What is Therianthropy? All of that, and I was like, what is that? So I clicked on the video and I was like, wait, that kind of makes sense. I kind of relate to that.
So I researched it all and I was like, my life is finally being gave an answer. I have been part of the furry and Therian community for just over a year now, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
When I found out what it actually was, something in my mind seemed to click.
Whoa. It was like, when I awakened, I was just so like, whoa, I'm a Therian. What? That's so cool.
Like, I'd always like to run around and pretend to be like a canine of some sort, wearing collars, ears, and tails, and then I heard what a Therian actually was, and I was like, that's it. That is what I am.
And I just was like, this describes me. This describes me so well. Like, I need to learn more about these people and this community.
I was amazed by how many people there were had the same feelings as me.
This is what I am. I am not alone. There are more people like me who experience this and feel this.
Guys, there's gonna be some bullies. You're gonna meet a couple people who aren't gonna like who you are.
My whole life I was called immature and strange because I was always acting like an animal. No one ever really understood that.
I was constantly being pushed out. I was told I wasn't a true Therian. I wasn't a Therian. I was just mentally deranged. I was stupid. I was an idiot.
I've always been the weirdo and felt left out because I acted and saw things in a different perspective than most people did.
It's disheartening how there are so many people who are hostile to us just because we're different. There are so many misconceptions and bad rumors about us. I try not to let it bother me too much. It's unproductive to focus on bad things.
I try not to let it bother me because, in the end, people who judge me don't change what I am.
We are a very, very great community with lots of members from all different ages and backgrounds.
I have gained a lot of friends, and these friends are the people that I would die for, literally.
Joining the Therian community was one of the best things that I could have ever done for myself. It's amazing and it's welcoming and it's great. I finally feel a place at home.
I really enjoyed the other community and stuff like that. I've made so many friends.
And I learned to accept myself and I learned to love myself.
Discovering Therianthropy was something that saved my life.
Therianthropy helped me find my true self, and
since then I found my purpose of life, become better person.
Finding out I was a Therian in general really helped me mentally, as it was sort of a new expression of myself that I didn't understand at first.
I just turned 40 this year. It's been rough for me this year, just like everybody else. The best thing that's happened to me this year is joining Therian Guide. It's been absolutely an amazing ride. I've been coming out of the woodwork like never before.
This year has been a very great year for me within the community because a lot of things have been discovered, a lot of things have been done. I, for example, have discovered a new kin type, a new kit type. I now have a pack, which is a great thing, and also I've just made a lot of new friends, which I'm very happy about.
I feel hopeful for the future. Alta-humans are, slowly but surely, gaining awareness in society. I'm looking forward to what groups like the Freedom of Form Foundation will do. It would be nice to live in a world where everyone can change their body into what they're most comfortable with. Until then, I guess I have to find more subtle ways to embrace my non-humanity.
And I want everybody to feel pride in the fact that they belong here. And every single person really does belong here. We are such a varied community, and that's our strength.
My Therianthropy Day wishes are just that Therians everywhere know it's okay and that we can stand together.
I hope this community keeps on spreading, keeps on growing. I love this community so much, and I hope more people realize and understand that this is an okay community.
You all be safe, be happy, and above all else, be together.
No matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, know that there will always be people like you. There will always be people that support you.
And therefore, I wish that you accept yourself for who you are.
I wish you all good luck on finding your Therotypes and having a great Therian journey. Brambleback wishes you good luck too.
I want to do a huge thank you to my pack mates who have been absolutely awesome. And I also want to give a huge thank you to PD. It has been absolutely awesome to see what he's done with this community and, you know, the things that he's done for the community. I also want to give a huge shout out to Sunny, who was the person that introduced me to this idea of packs and Therianthropy.
I also want to thank my sister, Rosie, for helping me find my Therotype. She's been a massive help and a great sister. I also want to thank my friend, Scratch, for supporting me when I told her I was a fairy and a Therian.
I want to thank every single Therian who's helped me discover and love myself more. I want to thank every single member of the Belgium and Netherlands Therian community that PD and I made. And of course, I want to thank every single human out there who is just supportive, and I especially want to thank my human boyfriend for that. I love you, sweetheart.
I especially want to thank my best friend Silas. I also want to thank my Therian sibling Tokyo, and I especially want to thank my mate, my boyfriend.
Thank you, my new friends, for accepting me for who I am, no matter what.
This year I wanted to thank my beautiful girlfriend who I got a relationship with this year, which I'm really happy about. She's also in the Alter Human community. I also wanted to thank Bert Cooper and Felix Therian for being such great friends of mine the past few months. I'm really thankful for you guys, to have you guys in my life. It's been a while since I've actually been able to trust new people this much, so that's really great.
Finally, I want to wish you guys a happy Therianthropy Day.
So happy Therianthropy Day to every single person in this community.
I want to wish you all a happy Therianthropy Day and take in some of the gorgeous scenery here on the beautiful west coast, looking at Campbell River there in the distance.
Well, I wish you all a happy Therianthropy Day.
And happy Therianthropy Day.
I wish you all the best this Therianthropy Day 2020.
Have a awesome Therianthropy Day.
So happy Therianthropy Day, everyone.
I'm Nox, and we would both love you to have a wonderful Therianthropy Day.
Happy Therianthropy Day, y'all. I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.
And I hope you all have an amazing Therianthropy Day.
And I hope you have a great Therianthropy Day. Bye.